if you're like me, you love Pokemon and Minecraft, but what if there was a way to connect the two without mods? I'm going to be showing you how to make a giant caterpie just out of blocks that you can find in-game. So let's jump right in. Alrighty, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to find yourself a nice open and flat area. I have cleared out this little top of a mountain here, and you're going to get your building blocks. I'm going to be using lime wool, yellow wool, red wool, and a little bit of black wool. So as you'll catch along. So what you're going to do is you're going to find your little spot, and you make 5 blocks with lime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then make a little square with a 1 block gap on each corner, just like that, with 5 blocks. Now you're going to want to place a block, a temporary block, and then get rid of that, just like this. So you should have 1 out, so you have an overhang of 1. Get rid of all your temporary blocks, and you're going to do the same thing on all 4 corners, getting rid of the temporary block as you build. Get rid of 2 of those. I accidentally put 2. And you should have something that looks like this. Just like that. And then you're going to build up 3 more on this second layer that we've just built. All the way around. Making sure you get all the corners. Keeping it nice and even. Fill in all the gaps. Make sure you don't miss anything. This is going to be the first sort of body circle piece of the caterpie. And then we'll do the head next, and I'll show you how to do that. So now that you have this built 3 high up around, you're going to make a cap, which is the same thing, placing temporary blocks and breaking them. Same thing as one we have on the bottom, but just on top. And once you have this, you can even just fill it in once you're done. And you should have a nice little sort of circle going. Little sphere. You should have this. That's what it should look like. Alrighty, and for the head here, you're going to place 1 block here and 1 block there. And you're going to go 1 block out on this side and 3 blocks out on this side. Just like so. And then you're going to place 5 blocks like this, and a temporary block, and 5 more blocks. Just like that. So you should have another square just like we did from the beginning. And now what you can do actually is you can fill this in, just so you don't have any weird gaps when we're making it. So now you have the bottom of your next sphere. Now, just like before, temporary blocks, break them. Going around like so. And then you'll have same thing as last time. You're just going to make another sphere, temporary blocks, break them, and then once you have this, you're going to build 3 high up again. And you can just do that. And once you have built 3 high up all the way around, we're going to make the cap for this one. So once again, temporary block. Get it to the right height. And then you can just fill in this top layer, making sure not to overlap the wall and the cap. So, same time as last. We're going to keep doing this until it's all filled in. And boom. So now you should have something that looks like this. 2 little sphere-looking shapes. Now you're going to come up to the top one here. Get your red wool. And in this center block, you're going to place 1 just like that. Should have 2 on either side. Build up 1, place a temporary block, and then 2 red on each side of that. Break the temporary block. 1 more on either side of that. Temporary blocks on both of those, followed by 1 more block facing out in either direction, and then get rid of those. So now you should have that. Right? Then for the eyes, we're going to come over here. You're going to break this block, place a yellow block, break those 2 blocks as well, followed by those 2, and finally that one. So you should have something that looks like this. Breaking that block, those 2, the bottom block, and those 2. Then break these middle ones, and place black for the eyes. Now I should have the eye. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Come over here. Break that block. both of those, that one, and these two. And then black in the middle. Now the head is completely done. So we have the 2 eyes and the little red horn thing for your caterpie. Now you're going to want to come around to the back of the second sphere and go 1 down and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then 1 more on either side, like so. Now, once you have this, 4 more blocks on either side in this direction, like that. Finally, you can keep these blocks, but technically they're temporary, and you're going to go out by 1, 5 blocks, just like this. So you have something that looks like this. Then completely fill this in. And that's the cap of the third sphere. Now you're going to get your line blocks again and build 3 up, 1 out from the cap that we've just made, similar to the style that we just did. So when you get to the corner, it should look like that. 3 high, 5 around with a corner block of 1, like that. And when you get to the interior, go 1 in and 3 high as well. And 3 high in the corners here. So you have something that looks like this. So you have the head, the main torso, getting towards the midsection, and now we're going to go on to the butt and the tail. Alrighty, now comes the butt and the tail. So what you're going to do is you're going to build 1 up from the back here and go 3 out, just like that. Both sides, 3 out, and temporary block, 3 out. And you can actually fill this in if you'd like. You won't really be able to see it, but that's fine. Now what you want to do is you're going to take your temporary block, place it like that, go around just like you did with the others, 1 high, making sure to break all the temporary blocks, and make it 1 layer higher. So it'll just be a 2 block high little strand thing we got going there. Alright, so you should have something that looks like this. Now, we're going to make a cap for this one. Making sure it's 3 high. Just simply putting a cap on that like we did with the other ones. Just something now that looks like that. And now the tail, which is very simple. It is simply 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. Sort of this little L shape. Making sure to go up the right length. And then followed by 2 there. On the last L, make sure you put 3, and then build up 3 yellow from there. Then just grab your green blocks, place them there on the diagonal to give it that layered effect. Next thing you know, your caterpie is all finished. So now this is the exterior, but what would it be if we made this into a cool base for your survival world? Let's get started. And we have finished. So I'm not the best at interior design. I'm better at making giant caterpillars, as you can tell. But I did try my best. So we have a little door here. And when you walk in, this is it. So we have a little storage area right there. A little closet. And then we have, some paintings, some lanterns. Our furnace area is built into the wall right there. And then we even have an enchanting room with extra storage. So, not the best, but it works. I also like what I did with this archway a little bit. Looks nice. But it feels cozy in here, No one would be like, oh, that's just a probably ugly looking caterpillar. I don't want to go inside there. And then when they're inside, they're like, whoa, this guy can build. But, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like your caterpie, and I hope you can impress some people with it. And if not, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.